When you think of Ybor City, what comes to mind? Cigar factories, the immigrant experience, roaming roosters, or perhaps the historic 7th Avenue. Our next Great Day Dining feature calls this rich historic district home. 7th and Grove serves up elevated Southern cuisine and pays homage to the stories of the past. I'm joined right now by one of the co-owners of 7th and Grove, Dr. Jamaris Glenn.
Hello.
Welcome to the show and cheers.
Cheers to you.
It is so good to see you.
Yeah.
I was telling you earlier, I remember coming into the restaurant right before you all opened.
Absolutely.
You're flirting with 3 years, not quite there yet, but tell us, why did you and the other co-owners want to open this restaurant in Ybor City?
Yeah, so all three of us are Tampa natives. We're local here. We're born and bred here. Went to high school here. And we traveled all over the United States and found really unique spaces. And we wanted to bring that here home because we found there was a void in our culture and the things that we wanted to bring to our city. So it was important for us to kind of like make our own table.
Yeah, and you're honoring the history, you're honoring the past with this building. Why was that important to you?
So Ybor obviously has such a rich diversity and a rich culture. It was very important that we were here in the heart of Tampa, and it was very important that our culture was loud and made a great presence here as well.
We are in the lounge portion of the building.
Yeah.
You guys have great events here all the time, musical artists, the bar. We have a drink here with us. I want you to tell me about this drink, but what happens on this side of the building?
Yeah, so this side is definitely the livelier side. So if you want to hang out with your girlfriends, you have a bachelorette party or a bachelor party, weddings, we do divorcee parties, whatever. We do a lot of musical concerts and things like that here. Anything, we have this huge space. We've done spin class here. We've done everything.
Yeah, I've come to so many great panel discussions here with local entrepreneurs. It's just really cool to see everything that happens in this space.
Absolutely.
All right, so what's this drink that we have in our hands right now?
So we find really creative ways to name our meals as well as our drinks.
Yeah.
So we named these after some of our our favorite artists. So this is called the Megan Thee Stallion. And this is a spicy one, so this is for all the hotties out there. And we have, it's with our tequila reposado with our margarita mix. It's also topped with jalapenos and a chili mango.
Oh my God.
Very spicy, very sweet at the same time, so.
Give it a sip. Oh, that's good. I like it.
My mother, she's a retired cook. I've been in the kitchen since I've been 8 years old, just watching her burning things until I got it down to a T. And ever since then, I have a passion to cook.
Right now, I'm joined by Chef Joy Faulkner. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Cannot wait to dive into the food, but I just want you to start off by telling us your unique take on Southern cuisine.
Well, we want to present like a warm comfort food with a little Tampa twist to it.
Is there something in particular, a go-to dish that you love creating here in the kitchen at 7th and Grove?
Yes, the pasta.
Pasta.
I love pasta. Marinara is my favorite dish.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's get to the food this morning. Let's start over here because this is something that is on the fall menu, right?
Yes.
What is it?
This dish here is called the dive-in. You have like your pasta with a marinara. You have your crispy catfish, sauteed shrimp, and your garlic bread.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Let me just go ahead and try it now. And there's another dish you have with catfish that's on the menu all the time, I believe.
Yes,
I love it. What is it called?
The rock the boat.
The rock
That's
the
my
boat.
favorite, yes. With the smoked Gouda grits.
Ooh,
Yes.
those grits are so good. You gotta try it. Okay, let's see. Perfectly good.
Okay.
And I'm a seafood lover, I told you. Oh my God, so good. Let's move on to brunch, because you guys have that on the weekend. And this is a brunch dish up front, correct?
Yes. This one here, you have your crispy potatoes. You have your ribeye steak. You can get your egg of any choice, how you like it.
I like it
Don't
sunny
go
side
over
up.
easy. Sunny side, okay. And then it's just topped with a little bit of garnish of like a pico.
Let's move on to dinner. This looks like a bunch of goodness and comfort food in one dish. What is going on here?
We have our mac and cheese with our braised collard greens. I also have like a turkey meat in it and crispy thighs drizzled barbecue sauce on the top. And see, just the mac and cheese alone is not just a regular mac and cheese. It's something totally different.
Okay, what's different about it?
Well, for one, the recipe itself, it comes like with smoked Gouda cheese, like a mozzarella and a cheddar.
Ooh.
I had a guest try it over on the buffet during the weekend.
Yeah.
And the guest was like, it has to be somebody's grandmother back there making this mac and cheese. I said, yes, I am a grandma, but I'm not your grandma.
A grandma. I love it. Now we're going back to the fall menu up front. With dessert, you have these beautiful donuts?
Yes.
What is this?
It's homemade donuts here, and it's drizzled with a caramel and a cream cheese drizzle with a powdered sugar sprinkle.
I had to resist trying this first.
Okay.
When you brought this out, I said, oh my goodness, I can't wait to try that. Do you have fun experimenting with new items that are on the seasonal menus?
I do.
Let's see, was this something that you said yes, 100%, or did you try some other desserts first?
We, kind of tried the different ones, and that one right there just really stuck to the menu. Yes. You like?
Oh my goodness.
A different take on a donut, right?
This is delicious.
No more Krispy Kreme.
Oh my goodness. Step aside that other donut spot. I'm not even gonna say their name. This is so good. You guys have won a couple Best of the Bay awards. I see them over there on the wall. Congratulations. I just have to say before we wrap up that I brought my family here for dinner.
Yes.
And my grandmother is a retired caterer from New Orleans, and she loved the shrimp and grits.
Yes.
So kudos to you. She is picky too.
Yes.
Okay, this is saying something. So thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Show.
I come from a background of a lot of black entrepreneurs, and allowing us to have a space here, allowing us to show our culture here, what we eat, what we drink, how we congregate, and how we listen to music and things like that. It shows that, that Tampa cares.